Rightio, another vlog, another day in the life vlog. Also going to throw a bit of a Q&A into this one, answering your guys' questions. Today's, I've got a pretty busy day, even though it's not a session day. I've got 2 easy runs. I also need to run some errands. So this morning I'll go out for 10 miles or 16K. I usually start these ones pretty easy, so around 7:30 or 4:40 pace, but always get down to 6:20, 6:30 pace or 3:50 to 4 minutes per K. So just scranning on some of my breakfast, same as last time, 2 pieces of toast, coffee, electrolytes, and then probably wait about an hour for this to digest and then go for my trot. So I thought I'd answer a question while I'm drinking my coffee. This one comes in from Brendan Kaplan, actually one of my teammates at Lipscomb, and just of his freshman year. He asks, what separates the great from the good runners? And the obvious answer and the unfortunate answer is going to be talent. So running isn't exclusive to talent being a big part of the sport. Obviously, there's just going to be some people who start at a higher baseline, and a very talented runner mixed with a good coach is going to be the recipe for success. You've seen it a lot in the US with, say, the Young brothers and Sean Brosnan, recently Owen Powell, where obviously very talented runners from the get-go, but with the right direction leads to a lot of success and sets them up really well for the future. So one thing I will reiterate and really want to reinforce with everyone watching is comparison is a thief of joy. It's been something that I've struggled a lot with in the last year, where I think I'm a good runner. I've run 3:47, 40 and 10 now, and I was looking to become a great runner. And I guess I was comparing myself and what I was doing to the people around me. And I think that was really playing with me. Because I was like, well, I'm working harder than everyone and all this kind of stuff. And it's really just focusing on yourself and trying to maximize your own ability. And that's going to look different for everyone. And it's finding joy in just the process of it all, and the process of just getting a little bit better, and not really getting too caught up in what other people are doing. It's obviously really cool to see what the pros are doing and see what all these great runners are doing, but definitely just take it at face value and don't try and compare yourself to it, because it just takes away the thing that makes running so good, is that it's like an individual endeavor. And as soon as you start comparing yourself, it just takes away all the joy. Comparison's a thief of joy. Get the silly, brother. Beast. Rightio, so about to go on my trot. Pins of choice, New Balance 1080 V13, so the older model. I do think the new model is really good, but I kind of prefer this model. I prefer the upper, I prefer the midsole. This one's so soft, like you could only get I used to get 200 miles or 300K out of these. Obviously I'm a bit bigger as well, so I kind of pound shoes, but for those 300K, these are magical. I feel like they're so soft, they work with my stride so well, that I get so much return on them. So I did 29K in these at 3:49 pace the other week, and they felt great, and they didn't even really feel like they were bottoming out for me, which they definitely would for some people, but nah. Rightio, on the trail now. It rained last night, so a little bit wet, but black Stomper is perfect for that. Feel alright, 2K in. Probably takes me 8K to warm up, so also got a gel, which I'll take at 5K. I'm not running long enough to really need it, but recovery is everything for me at the moment. I cooked myself last year in cross, so trying to do everything I can to not cook myself this year. Be a bit more switched on with my nutrition. Pre, during, and post is definitely a big focus for me. So
Let's go, baby. Villanova. Yeah.
Oh, Lord. The people you run into around this area, shake my head. Rightio, so AM run done, 10 miles, 16K, average 6:35 mile pace, or 4 or 5K pace. Felt really good this morning and it went super quick. Bumping into Charlie was, good surprise. And yeah, it was really good chatting to him. He obviously runs Villanova, and if you know about Villanova and their training, their coach, Marcus O'Sullivan, they were very early on to like double threshold, using lower zone, upper zone, and controlling training intensity by lactate and heart rate.
Threshold, and I always make reference to it's the gas in the tank versus the engine in the car. Engine is up here, gas is down here. I can never overemphasize how important it is that at various times of the year, even if you're in the middle of a track season, how important it is to completely not ignore, in essence, always keeping tabs on what we need to be doing oxygen-wise.
So yeah, that was really cool, chatting about how they kind of approach things, and yeah, no, he's going to be bloody good, especially now that he's training really smart and super dialed in with everything around running. So yeah, walk back now as I overshot my loop and go run some errands. Posting out these t-shirts. If you want one, just DM me. I'm going to do an order when I go back to the States. So if you're in the US and you want one, just wait, because otherwise I have to charge you like $35 for posting. And if you're in Australia, now's the time, because otherwise when I'm gone, I ain't shipping them back over. So go do that. So while I'm on my trot back to my crib, I might as well answer another question. This one is the limitations of the double threshold model of training. And I guess the main one is people forget that we're not pro runners, we're not elite runners. Our entire lives don't revolve just around running. We have all these other life stresses which you need to take into account, because training is really a balancing act. You're trying to balance between the most stimulus you can handle and how much you can actually adapt and recover from. And if you got all these other aspects of your life, which a lot of these elite runners don't have, their entire job pretty much revolves around trying to recover and trying to adapt from the training they've been doing, then you're just going to be digging yourself a hole. So I think for myself at the moment, I'm pretty happy with just doing the one double threshold a week, because I think adding that second one was add that extra stress while I'm still studying full time, trying to balance social life, trying to balance working, all that kind of stuff. So I think it's a really, really good model of training. Obviously, I completely believe in it, but I also believe in trying to find that balance between trying to do the most you can and actually being able to make it sustainable and be able to adapt from it. I already ate it, but I had a yogurt bowl with protein powder and lots of berries and honey and cinnamon sugar. Rightio, so just finish up at the post office. So if you ordered a t-shirt, it should be coming to you very soon. Another question, favorite workout? Pretty obvious answer, threshold. Comfortably in hard intensity, so you're never gonna have any pre-workout anxiety or anything like that. If you're doing it with a group, it's super enjoyable as it's super comfortable for everyone, so you can actually talk throughout it. If you're doing it on the treadmill as well, everything's super controlled, super meticulous, which is something I really enjoy. So I guess that's also the lactate testing element. I love lactate testing. You almost get like a little dopamine rush when you get a really good lactate reading and it correlates with how you're feeling. Definitely threshold running. Have been really enjoying long runs recently as well, especially long, steady, where there's that extra element of like fueling and stuff as well. Definitely been enjoying those a lot. So kind of like out-of-pocket lunch, but I'll open this up. It's a high-protein Slovakia wrap with protein, powdered peanut butter, protein powder, honey, and cinnamon. So it's creamy gas as well. It's so good. Rightio, so making my second coffee of today. Thought I'd answer another question. This one comes in from Grim Cheddar. Speed development for distance runners going back to the 1500, 3K, 5K. So speed development and having a lot of speed and power is going to be super important for these events, especially the 1500, where it doesn't really matter how aerobically developed you are. If you haven't got that leg speed, that efficiency at a faster pace, it doesn't really matter. You're probably not going to be too successful over those distances. Definitely implementing a speed development session and still getting into the gym and doing a heavy compound lift and plyometric exercise is going to be super important for success over those distances. If you're coming from training for more of the longer distance events, the 10Ks, half marathons, marathons, where you've been primarily targeting the aerobic system, it's still important to prioritize aerobic development, but it's understanding that by adding speed development, you're obviously going to get a lot of benefits for those shorter distances, but there's also going to be a transition period where you're probably going to get pretty sore and pretty beat up from doing speed development. So it's been really smart about how you kind of progress into it. So a first speed development session could literally just be doing strides again. And you might do 5 by 100 meter strides, do the first 3 at, a stride effort, 90%, but then you work on 800 meter effort and then 400 meter effort for the last one, and just kind of slowly implementing it. So by the time you're kind of getting closer to race day, you're actually able to handle a proper speed development session where you might be doing 150s or you might be doing flying 60s or stuff like that. The gym work also goes hand in hand, speed and power. So you get obviously the speed side of things from actually running fast, but then the power side of things you get from the gym, and they almost like work together. Speed will help the power help the speed. So yeah, when you're in the gym, really focusing on getting a heavy compound lift, building that up, and then also some plyometrics exercises. So yeah.
Don't know what I'm supposed to do, brah.
Pretty mushy. Yeah, because it's 2 different midsoles, so it's like leap on the top layer and then...
Like the old foam. Is it old foam? I'm pretty sure it's all leap.
Rightio, just finished up going into my work, the running company Newstead, shout out. We actually had the new ASICS Metaspeed Edge Tokyo. They just came in today, they released tomorrow. So tried on a pair of them and man, they are electric. That new Flight Foam Leap midsole is crazy. Calling it now, best super shoe on the market. If you want a pair, definitely go into the running company Newstead if you're in Brizzy. We have 2 per size. They'll probably go quick, so yeah, make sure you're on that. 380, so slight increase, but definitely worth it. So I was going in to get some running nutrition because I'm going away for a week. I'm going to be in Victoria and Geelong, visiting my grandparents, and then going from Melbourne to Christchurch to represent Australia at the New Zealand Cross Country Champs. So needed to restock on some nutrition, especially as I'm doing a double threshold workout tomorrow. So need to make sure I'm well fueled in session for that. So going through what I got, a box of Morton Gel 100 Calf 100. I take these before my warm-up for workout and races, so that caffeine hits when I want it to hit. Also mixing that up with a few Precision Fuel and Hydration, 100 milligram caffeine gels. These ones just taste so much better. So if I'm sick of the Morton, on a long run, I usually take a Precision Fuel and Hydration pouch. So that's 90 grams. If you know Precision, it's a bit of a thicker gel. So I like mixing that up with some more liquidy gels. So I've got a bunch of the pure apple pie flavor. These ones taste awesome, 30 grams of carbs, and then a few Bics. So yeah, Bics, 40 gram gel. Almost tastes like Precision, just a lot more liquidy. So I'll take these a bit longer into the long run, as I can't stomach the thicker gel as well. So yeah, no, that's a haul. I'm gonna chuck my shoes on and go for a double. Probably gonna do 4.5 miles plus some strides.
Ugh. I fucking hate running in the city. Too many people out. I like the serenity of my trails. Hey, but Pelican. Shout out New Orleans.